Hey Gemini, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your first half of July general reading. So let's talk about the fun times or your meditation. Listen, y'all, I saw Big Bird, okay? Yes, Big Bird. The anthropomorphic canary from Sesame Street. Let's talk. Just breaking it down. Canaries are about using your voice and understanding that, it's really not just what you say, it's also how you say it, and lending a certain amount of, true sweetness and sweet truth, it's that old saying of, you catch more flies with sugar than you do vinegar. I think I just butchered that, but y'all get the point. There's this very distinct feeling of insisting upon a new path ahead for you. So what I saw was the Gemini collective, shown as Big Bird, taking these building blocks. Because I saw, those learning blocks that you teach children alphabet letters with? Those wooden blocks with different letters on them. And I saw you putting them, I just saw 111 on the timer, putting them into your bag like the Fool. Very much the Fool energy. Putting them in your little knapsack, as it were, throwing it over your shoulder a la the Fool, and embarking down a brand new road. I saw you entering into a bit of a conference room. I saw like a hotel, and oftentimes those larger hotel chains will rent out their conference rooms for business functions or whatever have you, networking events. I saw you walking into a room where everyone had a name tag on, making a lot of new connections. It felt like new friends. It felt like a lot to do with work connections. It just felt like a lot of newness. People that you had not previously known, a la the name tags. But also when I think about Sesame Street, there's this whole aspect of like getting to know you and building blocks and, the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. There's an aspect of returning back to the basics. Before, life and your given circumstances were quite complicated, right? Because it does feel like you're being called to simplify in a way. But this was interesting too, because I saw, as you guys were headed into this conference room and meeting all of these new people and forming these new connections, you were finding that, why that felt so good is because it was this clean slate aspect of, I am not who I was. There's this old trope of like, we'll see it a lot in movies or TV shows or, in literature as well, where there's this call to go on a new adventure and have that clean slate where, it's the opposite of Cheers. Instead of everybody knowing your name, it's like, I would rather no one know my name and really start fresh and in new energies, right? It's that need, it's that desire, it's that longing, right? To fully embrace this, new aspect and new reality that you are feeling called towards, right? It can be challenging to fully embody a new energy, new reality, new path ahead with a lot of the old, given circumstances, not just always working for you, but working against you. Sometimes but I also feel like this is a lot about how you view yourself as well. Right? So it's not just about the other people in the room. It's about you walking into, a whole room full of new aspects of yourself, new possibilities, new roads ahead that you previously didn't see or didn't consider, right? Then I saw you guys turning around and I felt like there was then aspects of yourself or people from the past or just something holding on to your feet, not wanting you to go fully into this new place. And then it was really cool. I saw you whip around, become the King of Swords, which I feel like came up in your last meditation, and using your sword, oh my God, okay, hi, to cut it down. Like I literally, and I saw you cut. I feel like you're cutting energetic cords to people, places, or things from your past that are no longer, that are just, they've expired, right? They're no longer pertinent. They no longer have a place in this new direction that you're headed in. The golden egg. Did I not see Big Bird in your hi and hello, and then we have literally have a golden egg for a golden canary realness situation. I can't with this. This corresponds to the 2 of Cups, by the way. So I love this, but this is also about what's golden. It's your inner truth. This is lining up beautifully. Also, this circle here corresponds to that of spirit energy, which is a way of saying that this is a very significant and an opportunity in terms of a significant moment for you, a significant time period, a magical time period. And by magical, that just means that you have an opportunity to manifest something, right? A lot of the times we can be in a place where like we're learning lessons and we're moving through cycles and we're clearing karma and we're going back to move forward. But this is like full steam ahead. Get your life, get what's yours, get what you want. I'm also drawn to the braids here, as I always am with this key of the 3, right? Mind, body, spirit connection, and the triangles here, you know, Pythagoras realness here. Oh wait, oh my god, the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, remember how we were talking about Sesame Street and I said it's like the 1, 2, 3s and the A, B, C's? And if you think about, you know, Pythagoras and the Pythagorean theorem, it's very much about these 2 numbers coming together and how they make sense in their sum total. And you look it up. I won't get into it. It's really not my lane anyway. But there's something about this that feels beautifully methodical. Right? Like I feel like you're gonna be seeing returns very quickly on every choice that you make that is based in love and not fear, every choice that you make that is brave, every choice that you make that is investing in your future reality as opposed to copying to, you know, your past experiences or obligations of the past. You're going to see a quick turnaround. And it could be something, you know, that manifests as like, wow, I feel really good. I feel like I have 10 pounds off my back. I feel like now I have more energy to like go out here and like go for a 10-mile bike ride when normally I'm really tired. It could manifest in a lot of different ways. You get a phone call from, you know, a friend that you just haven't heard from in a while. You've been really wanting to hear from. You're like, oh my God, because it's shifting within your energy and you are committing to the new, right? And not letting anything of the past that no longer serves you kind of cling to your coattails. And that's what it feels like, right? Not all aspects of you can come along on this new ride. People either. Again, back to this 2 of Cups as well. You know, there's an aspect here of partnership that I'm picking up on that it feels really good. It feels very aligned, but I'm also getting this feeling of, you know, if we think about the element of gold, right? It's scratchable. Right? Meaning that you can scratch it, you know, it's not of as sturdy stuff as other elements, right? So within and around that, I feel like there's a component here of taking care of what is precious to you and treating it with that due care. But I also feel like this is coming towards you as well. I feel like this is very reciprocal with this 2 of Cups here. But I also feel like for some of you guys, your golden egg is going to be what you're here to do in terms of a work context, you know, worth its weight in gold. You are, you know, finding that you're being recognized for what you're good at, getting due compensation for the work that you put in. It just feels very balanced, okay? This is also 2 of Cups can be aligning with others that just really get you. Whether that's a work, friendship, love, all of that good stuff. But it really is beautiful here. So you have the 7 of Wands here as your past energy coming into now. So this is really cool actually. Because first of all, the Wands rule the realm of the soul. Passion, desire, artistry. So normally, this is the after tarot, so it's depicted a bit differently here, but in the traditional deck, this is that, you know, I'm always quoting John Mayer. It seems like when the 7 of Wands comes out, where it's I'm bigger than my body gives me credit for, you are surmounting any obstacles that have previously stood in your way, but I'm fascinated with how this is depicted here. Do you remember when I said that I saw you guys as Big Bird, and then I saw you turn around and become King of Swords and then cut the cord of anything that was trying to cling to you or that was not reciprocal, anything that was in balance? I saw you like cutting it down. That's you with the wand cutting it down. This is everything from your past. These are all the naysayers. These are all the people that saw you differently than you actually are, who didn't appreciate you. Right? Who didn't see you. There's, ooh, I just got shivers. There's this distinct feeling of insisting on being seen. And you're starting to go, wow, the areas of my life where I do feel seen, I want more of that. And I'm going to insist on nothing less than that. That's cool. That's really cool. I mean. Ooh, justice at the bottom here. Remember when I said balanced and reciprocal, and then we have the scales of balance, and then we have the sword here, harkening back to the King of Swords, Libra energy here? You better work it out, Gemini, with all the gold scales and the golden egg. Hi, the Emperor. beautiful. Aries energy here. You know, the Emperor he is the authority figure. He is the Papa figure, you know, Papa Bear realness here. He is very much what I say goes. There is no black and white, but I feel like this is a welcome, you know, medicinal energy for you, especially coming after these Seven of Wands, because it's like, no, you're cutting out what no longer works, and it seats you firmly into a position where you are getting due compensation that you deserve, that you've probably deserved for quite some time. You're also inviting these new relationships into your atmosphere in life where they see you as you truly are. They're not holding on to some outdated concept or idea of who you were or how or what role they put you in. That feels important. I feel like there are people, whether this is work, relationship, from whatever have you, familial even, where people have assigned you a certain role in their theatrical production of who you are or what you're here to do, and you're like, that's not me. And so I am going to not renew this option. I'm going to go into the new, and I am going to cut away this dynamic or alter it, cut it off at the knees, I'm hearing, to the point where, no, I'm not going to participate in your version of me anymore. I'm not going to participate in this dynamic in the same way anymore because it was imbalanced and it was making me sick. I just heard it was making me sick. Whether that's heart sick, mental tension, resulting in imbalances in your life in whatever way. But you being in the position of the Emperor, that feels like the true medicine for this energy, and it's really beautiful. And if you think about it, I mean, the counterpoint, look at Justice sticking its head up here. Yep, Justice and Strength. The counter energy to or rather I should say the female counterpart to the energy of the Emperor is the Empress, right? Which is the great receiver, the mother archetype, the nurturer. So I feel like there's something to that too, because she's, you know, about fertility and pregnancy as well. And then we have the egg here. I do feel like you are lining up with someone. For some of you guys, it's definitely romantic with the Two of Cups here. For others of you, it's just a true working partnership. But I feel like you guys are lining up or lined up with someone who just is like, I'm hearing a song by the Pistol Annies. Hope you're the end of my story. There's a lot of potential here. And I feel like it's at the end of it, or at the core of it, you feel seen. But you're realizing that is partially a byproduct of you allowing yourself to be seen. And it's also reflective of how you are seeing yourself. Because it really is all mirrors. It really, really is all of the time, right? Every situation that we attract, every person it's all an opportunity to see ourselves more clearly, right? And to learn and to grow and evolve. And I really like that. Again, back to Big Bird, taking all of those lessons and building blocks, literally building blocks, and moving into a new chapter. And I really like it. You have the Magician here. Hi, taking the cord, cutting things away, infinity symbol, strength came up. You know, this is the id. This is using all of the tools at your disposal to manifest what you want. And I'm really drawn to the fact that this is the number one as well. This is about you. Yes, I do feel like you have people around you that are supporters and you know, are happy to be in your presence and really beautiful influence on you. It feels medicinal, it feels healing, it feels satisfying. Is that a dove? And roses. Yeah, dove represents romantic love and passion. Listen, if you're in a dynamic or have been in a dynamic with past, romantic or work relationships that were not fulfilling, or you just felt like you weren't, appreciated, or it wasn't balanced, there's really no more room for that. And you have an opportunity to manifest something that's a true vibrational match to who you are now, not who you were before. And it's the product of what you've learned. And then making decisions from a place of this new wisdom, right? Not making decisions from outdated patterns. By the way, Seven of Wands depicted here in the traditional way. Just wanted to point that out. I mean, hi. You got the Ten of Swords to clarify the Seven of Wands. How many more ways can we say that you're cutting out the old and ending those cycles of those who did not see you, of those, aspects of yourself that were not served? I mean, hi. Do a whole PowerPoint on how fabulous this is. But that feels really important too, the words PowerPoint. PowerPoint, your point of power PowerPoint, and I saw that conference room as well. Something's kicking up with work here in a really good way. Really good way. It feels like you're going to be in a position of authority. Well, hello, the Emperor, you don't say. But you're in the seat of power. You've reached a place where you're just like, wow, what took me so long to get here? I don't really feel like, you know, you're going to spend a whole lot of time going, why did I waste all that time? You know, it's not like that. You're realizing that, you know, your road is your road and your path is your path, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But it just feels so good that I don't feel like there's this distinct energy around insisting on how, you know, manifesting more along these lines. I just feel like you are not in danger here of manifesting old patterns. You're not going to have to make the same mistake again. And I don't mean that to be, you know, made a mistake. But you're going, no, I see things clearly now. I cut it away. I cut it off at the knees. I'm insisting on changing that dynamic. And it feels so good that I'm now will never accept anything less. That's what it is. On the bottom here, you have the Hierophant, which I think is really beautiful. Is that another dove? I can't with this. A dove and a snake. Snake for healing. Dove, again, with that romantic divine love. These are two different decks, by the way, with the dove reality. Definitely romance here. You know, this is the marriage keys. Marriage keys. This is about, you know, everything being exactly as it's meant to, what's right and fair and just. This is also a traditional approach to things as well. And there's a lot of tradition here too with the Emperor as well, and then the highly masculine energy with the Magician. You're in a place of action. I do feel like with some of the Gemini readings, of the past, I have felt a more of like getting ready to do it, discerning what needs to be done, and we're getting ready. And this is just like full on sword boom. It's like you're in the place now where you're like, okay, it's like you got through your birthday season, it's technically your new year, and you are all about it. And the good that I see coming through is just beautiful. Now, I'm obsessed with this, but I want to point something out. So the way that this came, I don't know if you can see it down here, but the way it came out reverse. And I'm going to talk about it from both aspects because I feel like, oh, that's pertinent. So 9 of Pentacles. By the way, did I say that the money's going to be good? It feels really good. I also feel like there's an unexpected source of income as well that might surprise you. That can be inheritance. That can be money that you forgot about, which sounds really funny. I feel like I can just hear someone go, yeah, sweetie, I'm not going to forget about any coins, but something to that. Unexpected money or something to do with that. Anyway. Unexpected royalty check, whatever that is. You know, 9 of Pentacles is so beautiful because this is the entrepreneur. This being linked up with the Emperor here, I do feel like some of you are being nudged to work for yourself or recalibrate your relationship to work. Or at the end of the day, you're not like, you know, feeling depleted and like, what am I doing on this, you know, hamster wheel, as it were, in the rat race? But you're really looking over the wall of everything that you've built and accomplished, ready for your 10 of Pentacles. Because this is that feeling of independence, entrepreneurship. Now, it can be the card of being single and independent within your own energy. The fact that it came out in the reverse, I feel like it's both, and I feel like it is remarking on the romantic aspect that I'm picking up here. I do feel like some of you guys are now going to have room to really deeply consider your 10 of Pentacles, which is ancestral lines, right? So because also we have Papa Bear energy here as well. So you're going, okay, I'm either reconfiguring what my family, you know, dreams look like. I'm considering something that, you know, I didn't have room for before. It's like you have more mental space now to think about the future in a way that you haven't before, because now you've cut out what wasn't working in the past. You've cut out, it's like you have a lot more time and a lot more room in your brain. And it because of that, you're looking out at your 10 of Pentacles and going, oh, I want this person, this golden egg. They're my golden egg. I know I'm their golden egg. Why does that feel so important to say? It's not just about, it's about like, am I their golden eggs? Wait, yes. It's like, that's my golden egg. And I'm getting the Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall type. There's something about that. Not that it's going to break and not be able to put it together again, but it is, again, this precious feeling of like, wow, I'm looking at my 10 of Pentacles and I want this person in it. I'm looking at my 10 of Pentacles and I want this to be my work schedule. I want to work this much and rest this much. I want this part, this much of the year to be on vacation. I want this part of the day to journal and work on a hobby that matters to me. You're reconfiguring your relationship to work. You're reconfiguring what your alone time looks like. You might even be opening it up to welcome someone within it. If you have been spending a lot of time alone, or you've been single, or you've been, living alone, you could be opening it up and going, oh, you know what? I used to be this, but now I'm like, when I'm taking what I thought I needed is all my alone time, I'm thinking about this other person and what it would be like if maybe we could, spend some of this quote alone time together. And it's really sweet. And it really does harken back to the Ten of Pentacles. And again, those ancestral lines, and really thinking about legacy and connection and partnership and family. Right? And some of you guys could have more time for family as well, as what I'm getting here. I just saw 2020 on the timer. Having more time for family, right? Like the work that you do is of an ilk or of a way. You've constructed it in a way where you're like, wow, I do this. Because the Emperor at the end of the day, he's not the kind of type of archetype that's going to keep working on his work phone when he's sitting down watching a movie with the family or whatever have you. Right? Work is over when it's over, and then family time is family time. And that's what makes him such a great dad as well, partly, right? Right? And that's really beautiful. Or you're going to have more energy for your family. There's something around that. Okay. I also see autumn time being really, really good for you guys. Really beautiful. There's sort of a completion point to things that you're starting to put into action now that will find its completion in autumn. August, actually. August into September. Okay. So we have the King of Cups to clarify the Magician. Now let's talk about this. Do you see, I love how this is depicted here. Traditionally, King of Cups, this rules around the emotion, intuition, the fifis. This is someone who feels very deeply, but you wouldn't know it. The still waters run deep. I'm really drawn to the fact, first of all, look at all these tools. See how the Magician has all these tools? You're picking up and you're using them, or you're picking them up and using them, but I'm really drawn to the fact. Look at this. I know it's a boat, but I want to say it's an ark. Look at how we can't even see him. We just see like the etching in the back. And he's holding his cup here. And it's like he's waiting, or he's considering his arc. I feel like this is the Ten of Pentacles. And you're coming at it from a place of feeling. You may not have full receipts on this Ten of Pentacles. You may go, I don't know if this is going to, I don't really know for sure. Oh, dolphin here. Soulmate relationships. Dolphin. Happiness, fun, play, children, procreation. Like, I may not know for sure. This might not be the safest bet that I've ever made in my lifetime because of, the risk involved or whatever have you, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it doesn't really matter. You're following the feeling, and it's something it's worth doing despite the risk, right? And that's really cool. I feel like there's something about the home here. This is like a movable home. It feels like an ark. A lot of stuff about that. I feel like there's going to be some happy changes to your home environment, or you're cleaning out your home environment to make room for new, but there's something changing up in your home environment where it's really cool. Let's get an oracle for my Gemini. This is really nice, Gemini. Work it out. Really nice. Oh, you got the Robin. I can't tell you. I have been having synchronistic relationship with Robin lately, so I'm obsessed that this came out for you. Robin, new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. Are you serious? New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out. Reach out. This is the new growth and potential literally on the horizon, with the boat up here, with the ark up here on the mountaintop. Reach out and embrace it. I can't tell you. And of course, like the robin's egg with the golden egg. I'm obsessed. Oh my God, look at the little baby feather on the back. Not all of them are like that. See that? Baby feather, children, egg, fertility. Some of you guys, something happy changes around the family, new additions to family, home life, work. Work it out, Gemini. You're doing something very right. I'm excited for you. This was your first half of July general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. Would you do me a huge favor? Let me know in the comments below if it did. What's going on with you? Where you're at? How you feeling? How you doing? Please let me know. I love reading your comments. And with that being said, just thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching. And most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.